20 memorable best quotes from film The Shining, 1980. The Shining and Quote is a haunting psychological horror film directed by Stanley Kubrick, based on Stephen King's novel. The story follows Jack Torrance, a writer who becomes the winter caretaker of the isolated Overlook Hotel, bringing along his wife, Wendy, and his son, Danny. As the hotel's eerie presence begins to influence Jack, he descends into madness. The film is packed with iconic moments and chilling quotes, like Jack's deranged exclamation, and quote, "Here's Johnny," and quote, as he breaks through a door with an axe. Danny's haunting chant of and quote, "Redrum," and quote, and the unsettling invitation from the Grady twins, and quote, "Come play with us, Danny, forever, and ever, and ever," and quote, add to the film's eerie atmosphere. The repeating phrase and quote, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy," and quote, signifies Jack's mental breakdown. With its atmospheric tension, unsettling performances, and Kubrick's masterful direction, and quote, The Shining and quote, remains a classic in the horror genre. Jack Torrance, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy." All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Lloyd, women, can't live with them. Can't live without them. Jack Torrance, words of wisdom, Lloyd my man. Words of wisdom. Jack Torrance, Wendy, let me explain something to you. Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me, and it will then take me time to get back to where I was. Understand? Wendy Torrance. Yeah. Jack Torrance. Fine. Then we're going to make a new rule. Whenever I'm in here and you hear me typing, Jack Torrance, or whether you don't hear me typing, when I'm in here, that means that I am working. That means don't come in. Now, do you think you can handle that? Wendy Torrance. Yeah. Delbert Grady. Your son has a very great talent. I don't think you are aware how great it is that he is attempting to use that very talent against your will. Jack Torrance. He is a very willful boy. Delbert Grady. Indeed he is, Mr. Torrance. A very willful boy. A rather naughty boy, if I may be so bold, sir. Jack Torrance. It's his mother. She, interferes. Delbert Grady. Perhaps they need a good talking to, if you don't mind my saying so. Perhaps a bit more. My girls, sir, they didn't care for the Overlook at first. One of them actually stole a pack of matches, and tried to burn it down. But I and quote, corrected and quote, them, sir. And when my wife tried to prevent me from doing my duty, I and quote, corrected and quote, her. Jack Torrance. Have you ever had a single moment's thought about my responsibilities? Have you ever thought, for a single solitary moment, about my responsibilities to my employers? Has it ever occurred to you that I have agreed to look after the Overlook Hotel until May the 1st? Does it matter to you at all that the owners have placed their complete confidence and quote, trust and quote, in me, and that I have signed a letter of agreement, and quote, contract, and quote, in which I have accepted that responsibility? Do you have the slightest idea what our and quote, moral and ethical principle and quote, is? Do you? Has it ever occurred to you what would happen to my future if I were to fail to live up to my responsibilities? Has it ever occurred to you? Has it? Wendy Torrance. Stay away from me. I'm sorry to differ with you, sir, but you are the caretaker. You've always been the caretaker. and quote, Delbert Grady. Danny isn't here, Mrs. Torrance, and quote, Danny Torrance, possessed voice. Little pigs, let me come in, and quote, Jack Torrance. Here's to 5 miserable months on the wagon, and all the irreparable harm that it's caused me, and quote, Jack Torrance. You've had your whole effing life to think things over. What good's a few minutes more gonna do you now, and quote, Jack Torrance. The boiler room is off limits, and quote, Dick Halloran. I'm gonna hurt you real bad, and quote, Jack Torrance. Your money's no good here, Mr. Torrance, and quote, Lloyd, the bartender. I fear you will have to deal with this matter in the harshest possible way, Mr. Torrance, and quote, Delbert Grady. Here's Johnny, and quote, Jack Torrance, echoed because of its lasting impact. How do you like it? And quote, Jack Torrance, as he shows Wendy his typewriter work.